Meow. Imagine being fresh out of the womb, the size of a little darn tootin' damn fetus, and admiring an actor with your father and watching every single movie that this actor put out into the world. And then one day, given the opportunity to meet this actor, meet this A-lister, this icon, this legend, can relate. Willard Carl Smith Jr. The man that I am talking about is Will, His Majesty, man who wears the crown, Smitheroonie. Will Smith was in Toronto filming Suicide Squad alongside Margot Robbie, Queen, and Jared Leto, King. One night they were filming, I would say, about like 11 p.m. at night until like 6 in the morning. And I was like, okay, bye, sleep. See you later. My friend Susie and I knew the area that they were filming in. They were filming outside. It was during spring, summertime, so it was warm, which is no problem because at least I wasn't getting hypothermia and my nose wasn't turning pink, waiting for the absolute legend himself. The night before I met him, I had tried to meet him again with other friends and did not work out because we weren't really familiar with how the setup was. So the next day, after I knew exactly how everything worked, I went with Susie. There was this one homeless man that I guess lived in the area and his territory was being taken up by A-listers, and I don't think he was too fond about it up until he realized it was Willard Carl Smith Jr. filming on his property. Then he was like, oh, okay, absolute king, yeah, he can do whatever he likes. The next day when I'm with Susie, okay, so we're waiting in the car because we have to follow him to wherever the trailers are for him to change. We didn't know where this boot camp was that Toronto people call it, or maybe everybody calls it. So we're waiting in the car. All of a sudden, Will Smith's car starts zooming out. He is done for the night. He is going to the trailers to take off all his costume and makeup, and then he's going to sleep. The homeless man was destined to meet the absolute legend, Willard Carl Smith Jr. As I was, of course. I have never seen a man run after something or run after a car in general. I've never seen a man run after a car like the way I did with this homeless man. So Speedy Gonzalez. This man was literally, I swear, his feet were like the wheels of an airplane. This guy was like, Will Smith's car gets to a red light. Obviously the homeless man somehow catches up. I'm behind Will Smith's car and I'm dying. This is actually so funny. It's like literal entertainment to me. Meanwhile, my heart is still pounding out of nervousness because I have to meet, obviously, my king. So the guy gets to the window. Will Smith is freaked out. And Will Smith, I could see through the car, he's just standing. He's just sitting straight looking, and so is the driver. You can tell they're so scared. And the guy comes up to the window, and this is where he kind of like, I guess maybe crossed the line a little bit. He starts going, Will, big fan. Love your work. Will, just a hi. Will is not looking. This man is looking straight. He is creeped out. He is looking straight. He has no words to say because the second that he goes like this and turns to the guy, he's acknowledged him. And now he feels like, and the thing is, Will, he's such a super sweet guy, especially when it comes to like us irrelevant normal people. He probably would have felt like obligated to roll down the window and be like, hey man, what's up? Nope, this man's head did not turn even like a slight inch. He was like, the light turns green. I have never now, the way I saw the man run, I have never seen a car hit the pedal to the metal and go boom. I'm behind Will. Now I'm super like, okay, we are the only people, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. No other psychos would be out on the streets like us chasing after a legend. So we're probably gonna get our experience, full bodies, kisses on the cheek. He's gonna follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, MySpace, Facebook, all of it. We're gonna talk to him, everything. We get to this boot camp that they call it, where all the trailers are, where they undress. There was a crowd of people there. There are other psychotic people like us in the world who are waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning who are chasing after Willard Carl Smith Jr. King. I look at Susie, I was like, girlie, this ain't gonna happen. She's like, no. And I was like, well, we can wait around and see what happens. Car goes in. Not even 10 minutes later, his car starts to come out. And I'm like, okay, he's just gonna drive on. He's gonna ignore all the fans. Why is his car stopped all of a sudden? Why is the car still not moving? So we come out of the car and he's taking pictures, signing autographs through the window. I'm like, oh, imagine I had left and missed my moment with the absolute legend. I was like, no. So I'm like, Susie, how do we like get our way through? She's like, we need a push. I'm like, we need a scooch because all these people are like glued to the car. So I'm like, excuse me? We get our turn at the window. I've never, I don't think, named so many movies and characters that he's been in one sentence within less than a minute, where I'm like, king, queen, legend, absolute king. Yes, I'm like, oh my god, Will. He's like, hey guys, good morning, how's it going? So friendly. I'm like, oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and you have a smile on your face. Lucky, because can't relate. I tell him the story. I was like, I was at where you were filming the night before and I wanted to meet you. It didn't work out. So here I am trying again, losing sleep. And he was so supportive. He's like, thanks for the support, guys. He's like, you should probably go get some sleep after this. this. I was like, I wish. He goes, did you guys want to take a picture? I was like, yes. But I'm like, before we do, I just want to let you know that Agent J from Men in Black is my king. Deadshot, can't wait to see him in theaters in a year or so. Chris Gardner from Pursuit of Happiness. Babe, I have never cried so many tears at the age of whatever, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, watching that movie with my dad being like, okay, shouldn't be letting people see me cry right now. He was laughing. Me and Susie just kept literally listing all these characters that he was in where we were like, okay, like legend. He loved it. And you guys know his laugh. He's like, ha, ha, ha. I told him, like I kind of whispered, I was like, I'm sorry for all the basics who aren't talking. Because obviously like all these people here don't talk to them. Who was actually telling him like, hey, how's your day going? Nobody. Like I see people like stuffing damn pictures in his face to sign. So we take our selfie. Here is our iconic picture. He goes, I would love to see you guys. He's like, you guys made me crack up all morning. He was like, I was laughing at everything. He's like, how did you guys know all my characters off by heart like that? I was like, because Chris Gardner is my king. Anyways, that's my story of me meeting the absolute king. For anybody who's watching me, if anybody's ever darn tuned in watching me, I'll talk to you all in the next video. TTYLs.